In the southernmost part of Andalusia lies the ancient city of Granada. Here many customs are dominated by their Moorish heritage. Living in caves outside of the city are the most celebrated gypsies of Spain, Los Gitanos. Their dances are instinctive and spontaneous. Their way of life and songs strongly oriental.
Tú de mí no te